Jena, Louisiana, a town that's on the national radar due to what many perceive as its unfair, racist judicial system. Question of the week is, do you think our judicial system is unfair when it comes to whites and non-whites?
So I'm here on the streets with Talia and Jason. So the question is, do you think the judicial system is fair when it comes to whites and non-whites? What are your thoughts?
So just my opinion, I think certainly history has shown that sometimes it does seem like there's a double standard, that justice seems to be different depending on the zip code you live in or the color of your skin. Whether or not that's actually the case, I hope that's not so, but it certainly seems like there's been incidents in the past where that's true.
And you, Jason, what do you think?
I would echo that. I think that we have witnessed throughout our society the disparities between both prosecutions and convictions of African Americans versus whites and non people of color. So I think it is an issue. I think it's something that we're used to. It's always the assumption, and it's.
I don't think so at all, especially in this case in Louisiana. The fact that these white students were given a slap on the wrist, and the black students were, got for attempted murder for what was a fight in a schoolyard is, it's just a double standard, plain and simple. And that's the way I feel.
And Hope, what are your thoughts?
I agree a great deal with what Ian said. I don't know as much as I would like to about this case in particular, but from what I've heard, it just sounds like a lot of evidence about what the whites were responsible for was overlooked, and that's egregious.
Sure. I think, after, Katrina, the courts in Louisiana have a really hard time to explain this, I think, so.
Of course it's not fair.
It's not fair.
Not in the least. Okay. Justice is not served equally to both parties and across all ethnic groups and racial lines. No, very obviously not.
Okay. Are you enraged? Have you been enraged by what's happening in Louisiana?
I don't think rage is a good thing to have. It will tear you up. You have to act positively to change what is wrong. So things have been done. I'm very pleased and surprised at what happened, and it must continue. And also, they must not forget the person who is in Virginia, West Virginia, too. The ball should not be dropped. It should be continued, and I hope it is not dropped.
Okay. How about you, Karima? What do you think?
I feel the same way, that what is happening in Louisiana is not right and that there is not equal treatment.
The judicial system is very unfair. Extremely unfair, obviously unfair, and it's obviously set up to perpetuate white supremacy. I was just talking to a brother, and he was saying the Sean Bell incident a while ago should have been a wake-up call for people. But I was saying the people out here, and I don't mind, I'm gonna call them wicked because that's how they behave. The wicked, they're perpetuating acts every other day that should let people know where they stand and that they really don't care about black people. They're really not interested in justice, and I really don't think black people in this country can receive justice in this country.
Thank you. That's what's popping.